Here at MI6 in London, Britain's global spying headquarters, they know how tough it will be to crack this case. There are a handful of assassinations that have never been solved in this country. Now, privately, officials in 2 countries that have had their passports used in this operation have told CNN they are getting nowhere in this investigation, and that's despite what they call a meticulous Dubai investigation and all that CCTV footage. The problem: the mugshots you see here could depict the assassins already in disguise, or maybe some in the hit squad have already changed their appearance. Now let's take a look at the operation itself. It spans the globe, really. Dubai officials say it was all staged in Austria, operatives funneling all their information through a central command there. False identities and passports came from Ireland, Britain, France, Germany, and even Australia. Now, interesting here, Dubai authorities say there must have been at least 1 reconnaissance mission and maybe more. Now, let's go through that CCTV footage with Bob Ayers, a former CIA officer.
Freeze it. What I'm trying to see is his physique. Hefty up top, bald as a billiard ball. Let's see what he looks like when he comes out now.
Okay, goes in, comes out with a disguise. If you just want to
freeze when they compare. The surveillance is watching for this bald guy, and suddenly he's gone, and there's now a dark hairy guy with glasses in front of him, and they're still looking around for the bald guy. So it's just another way of a little extra added security to throw off any surveillance. At this point in time, this is really interesting because the woman is looking right into the CCTV camera. Again, she knows it's there. She's looking up. She's letting it take a look at her. She's not afraid of having her picture taken. She's looking right at it.
So this suggestion that they were sloppy by having their identities exposed on CCTV?
It's a suggestion that's not founded in reality. Somebody doesn't know what they're talking about to make that kind of a suggestion. Now, the man on the right is going to go to verify the room number that the target is in. This man's staying behind to perform surveillance to make sure that nobody comes in and interrupts the other guy while he's checking out the room number.
And there's nothing about this from your training that appears strange to you?
No.
Textbook?
That's a good operation. Good operation. They had advance notice of their target's movements. They prepared people to travel and assassinate the target. They coordinated multiple flights from multiple people all around Europe arriving at the same time. They got in place. They killed their target. They all went back and disappeared into the mist. That's a pretty professional operation.
Even though so much of it was caught on CCTV, we're here now at the Serious Organized Crime Agency. They're the ones in charge of investigating this here in Britain. There are clues from the credit cards used, issued by a bank in the United States, and information on the escape routes to Frankfurt, Hong Kong, Rome, Bangkok, Doha, with many of the suspects tracked to the same city, Zurich. From there, though, the trail goes cold. Officials in several countries confirm a few things to CNN. For starters, they say this investigation would be a lot easier if they had some of the original travel documents used. And they say they expect their citizens to get a lot more scrutiny when traveling to the Middle East. Finally, they tell us Israel is still not cooperating with the investigation.